They say that one way to learn about a country's culture is by eating their food. With more than 7,000 islands and a variety of influences in its rich history, the Philippines isn't short of mouth-watering dishes. But whether it's Filipino, American, Spanish, Mexican, or Thai cuisine, one ingredient that could draw a clear difference between a tasty and a bland fare is salt. And in the Philippines lies one of the rarest salts in the whole world. So rare that some families strive to keep the culture of its production alive. Alburquerque in Bohol, also colloquially known to its residents as Albur, is located 12 kilometers away from the province's capital of Tagbilaran City. This is the home of Asin Tibuok, or in English, whole salt, one of the rarest salts not only in the Philippines but the world over. Mang Mario learned the process of producing Asin Tibuok when he was 7 years old. He is now 62.
Nag-umpisa ko ng 7 years old pa. Hanggang ngayon, mga 62 years old na ako. Ginawa ko ito para lang sa aming pamilya, parang mabuhay. Yung lolo ko ang nagturo sa akin ng ganito ang ginawa pagluto ng asin. Hanggang lumaki ako, natuto na akong magluto mag-isa.
Back in the day, asineros survived by trading their product for rice. And while Asin Tibuok may look plain to the naked eye, the process of making it is nowhere near simple, as it's actually tedious, taking several months to complete. First, coconut husks are soaked into special pits filled with seawater for more or less 2 months.
Ayan, kagaya ng Tay, paano mo masabi na okay na yan?
Pabigat na, malambot na.
The husks are then cut into smaller pieces and desiccated under the sun for several days. After which, the dried husks are piled and burned until they are reduced to ashes. It takes a lot of patience to complete this step, as asineros need to make sure that the fire beneath the pile does not die down.
Ano yun? Sino may bantay talaga lagi?
Oo, dito kami matulog, magdamag kami dito magbantay.
The ashes, also called as gasang, are then placed in a funnel-shaped filtering device. Seawater is then poured over the funnel to extract the salt from the ashes. The brine, also called tasik, is then placed in special clay pots and hung in between 2 brick walls which serve as a furnace for boiling. From time to time, asineros need to splash more tasik in the clay pots to replenish what had evaporated. Once the pot cracks, it means that what's inside the clay cauldron has solidified and turned into tibuok.
Yung pinakamahirap, dalawa rang beses, yung pagsunog ng kahoy, yun ang pinakamahirap. Mainit. Yung pagsunog sa kahoy, wala kang tulog. Yung apoy, kung palakihin mo, wala kang matira, pulbos yun. Kung matulog ka, pagka umaga, wala na.
Asin Tibuok has a sharp, earthy taste with mild smoky undertones. Some residents of Alburquerque that we spoke with said they use this for dishes such as tinolang manok. Some even told us that they use it for making ice cream. But the one-of-a-kind process of making Asin Tibuok is also what drives the younger generation away from continuing this tradition. Asin Tibuok production has slowly become a dying culture.
Marami. Halos mga 40 katao dito sa barangay sa Tapi. Ngayon, 4 na lang kami nagluto. Yung mga apo, mga anak, nag-eskwela, na may trabaho na, wala nang sumusunod na magawa ng asin. Ayaw na. Mahirap mo ito magawa ng asin. Ayaw na. Mga bagong tubo, bagong kabataan yun, hindi na yung magdumi-dumi. So kami, sanay kami sa yung trabaho sa bata pa ko. Yung nakatira dito, mga sanay sa mahirap na trabaho, yung mga gawain dito sa asinan.
Back in the 70s and 80s, there used to be around 50 to 60 huts like these, where Asin Tibuok is made. But less than 50 years later, only 4 families strive to keep this tradition of making one of the rarest salts in the world alive.
Inisip ko nga, sino bang sumusunod dito? Yan ang inisip ko. Pagdating ng panahon.
A few kilometers away from Mang Mario are the Manongas family. They are also one of the few families who try to sustain the tradition of Asin Tibuok production. Mang Nestor was only 10 years old when he learned the process of making Asin Tibuok. Mang Nestor is now 73 years old. He admits he's no longer as strong as before, but he is committed to continue the tradition for as long as his body can move.
Sugod ko sa nag-edad pa ko 10 years sa sinunod sa mga apuhan o kamahan. Antun aron nahimo na minyo na ko na may pamilya na sige lagi apon trabaho sa Asin Tibuok. Nya mao ni karon lagi sige apon antun aron na 72 years sige lagi apon trabaho sa Asin. Si kapoy na ang lawas pero kaya pa man.
The Manongas family also faced challenges along the way. At one point, the family stopped producing Asin Tibuok. It was until Mang Nestor's younger brother, Father Chris Manongas, convinced his siblings to revive the tradition of making Asin Tibuok. Beyond preserving the culture, the tradition now also serves as a reminder of their father's hard work.
Gusto niya makita anong klaseng trabaho ang trabaho ng tatay namin. Kasi nabuhay kami. Nabuhay kami ng tatay namin sa trabaho. Kaya wala akong regret na ganito ang trabaho ng tatay namin. Kasi ngayon, nakita namin na talagang tinitreasure.
Mang Nestor affirms there are fears within him that one day, the tradition of making Asin Tibuok would fade into obscurity, especially with the aging population of asineros in Alburquerque.
Adlaw ko ba nga mawa na di manay mo himo kay hagop man trabaho ko wa na mo puli bag gama na mo nga mga kabataan wa na may kawan. Adlaw kita kong mawa ning pag gama ning asin kay wa na man ko sunada nga mo trabaho ni asin hagop man trabaho ko ni. Kapoy hago din trabaho mao nang tagsara mo sugod nagaagni gani ko ang mag-train ko dire wa kay mo anha.
Sana makita nila yung kahalagaan sa kultura ng Pilipino, lalo na nito sa Asin Tibuok kasi wala ito sa ibang lugar. Dito lang po sa Albor, maliit na bayan ng Bohol. Sana malagay sa kanyang isipan at sa kanyang puso na ang legacy sa paggawa ng Asin Tibuok is very important.
At the Manongas family's production site, we spotted a young man helping out. Kim is one of the men trained by Mang Nestor over the past year.
Nag-training ako ng sambuan hanggang sa nagustuhan ko rin na magtrabaho dito. Dapat napapamiliarize niya ito kasi yung gawa rin na nawawala na yung tradisyon ng paggagawa ng asin. Sila dapat napapamiliarize din na andito pa to, may mga gumagawa hanggang sa mga henerasyon pa na padarating na para magtuloy-tuloy din.
Speaking with Kim sparked some hope. Maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that the tradition of Asin Tibuok production would carry on. The process of manufacturing Asin Tibuok is indeed exhausting, with a considerable amount of effort and time involved. But it is also that grueling technique that makes the Filipino salt extra special. Just like how salt builds the flavor of food, preserving the tradition of producing Asin Tibuok would also make the Filipino culture more distinct and more delectable. This is Neil Mercado, and this was our look through.